All right, what better way to start this off than to actually get the app? And yes, Mr. K, being a Batman fan, is showing again on his phone background. Anywho, let's get started. So, me being on an Android device, I'm going to go to my Play Store. If you're on an Apple device, then you're going to want to go to your Apple Play. You're going to want to type in Seek, and it should come up right away. I've already downloaded it, so in the green little button where it shows open, it should say install. You can go ahead and do that. And let's take a look at how it works. Now that you've downloaded it, you're going to want to open it up. I keep mine in my education folder here, so I'm going to open up the Seek app. Looks something like this. And we're going to get started with it. There's a bunch of cool things. So it actually shows species nearby, wherever you are. And it actually has challenges too, which are really useful. I'll give a little dive into that a bit after. Where you're going to want to go. I guess you can create an account. You don't have to right away in terms of using it. So where you're going to want to go is to the camera button at the bottom. And so it's going to give you a little disclaimer, and you can go to continue. So let's shift it from the indoors to the outdoors, shall we? All right, so a couple things before we get started that are on here. You can take a look at the bottom left button. It has some arrows on it, and you can select plants only. You can select non-plants only, or you could keep it open-ended and just get that, so you can identify anything. And then in the top right, you have this gear icon. You can display scientific names or common names depending on what you want to show and what you want to teach. Automatically take a picture, that's kind of a neat feature. And then there's some other details here, such as seasonality, and you can go based off of whatever observations the app gives you based on the location. And let's try it out. Alright, so we made it to a park, and we can start testing this out. See some plants here. Let's take a look. If you hold on the button or press it, it's just loading. Let's see what it comes up with. There you have it. So it's that easy. You zoom in this too, so that's kind of neat. Let's see if that works. Press the button. And there it worked. So you could even just get up close and personal like that, or you could zoom into it. Cool. You can do it with virtually anything. Tap and go. Might have to give it a little bit of loading time. Be patient with it. There you have one more, and I even earned a badge. And speaking of which, we can take a look at what kinds of challenges there are, because what better way to make this fun than to actually have a challenge. So you can go to view all challenges. There's the continue challenge, because I had tried one out, but you can go to view all challenges, and I guess if you scroll down you can see a whole bunch of them. This one was actually really interesting, the first one on the list, I guess at the bottom, back in 2019. So this goes through, I guess, just the intro in terms of what we've got in our world. Plants, fungi, bugs, birds, you name it. And in terms of what else there is, so this was very interesting because there's actually Our Planet, I think it's an animated series on Netflix that will tie nicely into whatever the students to discover. So I thought that was really interesting. Anywho, hope you enjoyed the little intro. It would be nice to test it out if you get some time. So go for it and seek things out. Have fun.